Have you ever felt like your mind is running faster than you can handle? Thoughts everywhere, emotions all over the place, and no off button. That's what I call a mental mess. It's the reason we feel tired even after resting, the reason we procrastinate even if we know what to do, and the reason life feels heavier than it should. But here's the truth: your mental mess does not define you. It's a sign, a signal, and it's time to pause, reset, and clear. So, hi, I'm Joshua Gonsalves, and in this episode, I'm going to share with you how do you organize your mind and remove the noise and finally feel lighter and clear inside. Okay, so I have broken this podcast into 6 topics. Okay, and I will be going through them one by one, and you can take a lot of digital notes and then you can share in your comments so I know that you are learning. Okay, so let's get started and then we will tell you about it. Now I am recording. The reason I'm recording this podcast is to remind my own self what I have to do. And the first thing which I would do if I would face a mental mess, like all the problems I'm facing right now, and I already know the solution, but then I'm not taking this action. For that, I'm recording this podcast so that I know what I should do. So the first thing which I should do, and even if you're facing this problem, you should do is connect to as many people as possible. Now I know connect with as many people as possible because you might become like you might feel that now I'm a part of ILH and there are many people like over 30,000, 40,000 people are already there, and every day I get to connect with some different kind of people who are in different fields, in different niche, and have different experience in different age, all age group. And every day I just try to connect with even one person every single day is like a booster. It can be a booster or it can be a demotivator because some people motivate, some people demotivate. Today I had a 2 hour session with one of ILH member, and just she came randomly and like she encouraged me a lot, like you're so young and you're doing all of this. But I don't like when now, even if now I've done a meeting with over 10 people in ILH, and everyone who starts and tells me, they're like, oh, you're so young and you're doing so much, very good. But you know what, I don't like being called young, because you should treat people, you should not treat like a child. You should treat them like a real person. I don't like when people tell you're so small. Okay, I don't like that. I don't even believe that I'm small. I just don't like when people call me small. Okay, so if you're someone who is going to call me small, don't call me small. Okay, so I don't like that. You can just treat like a person. And the second thing which I would do is, if you're having a lot of mental messes, think backwards, because think what is your end goal and just reverse engineer it, and then go to your present self. From your future self, go to your present self. That is the main thing. And this podcast will be very short and crisp. The third thing which I will tell you is, don't take advice from the person who you won't take the criticism from. Okay, don't take advice from the person who you won't take criticism from, because people will always judge you and doubt you no matter what you're doing, even when your true potential is big and with potential. Yes, so don't take criticism, and keep on doing it, because if you take criticism and then you have mess that am I doing wrong, am I doing correct. Yeah, if you want to become a person, take advice from him. If you want to become some other person, take advice from some others. Okay, and the fourth thing which I would like to tell you is, now write a daily goals and record your own affirmations. You can tell ChatGPT to give you affirmations. And even in my premium community, in my course, I started with setting up the mindset, and I set up the mindset, and then I give my system, full AI system which I've built. I tell them to record a podcast, record this, create their own affirmations using ChatGPT. I create a personalized ChatGPT prompt, and then they create their own personalized affirmation, and then they listen to it every single morning. Okay, and even I do that. I listen to strange, and I would also recommend that you listen to Strangest Secret in the World audio file. It's 19 something 90s audio file. Listen to that audio file, and like I have merged that audio file and my affirmations together, so that when I'm in when I'm going to college, actually I don't like to, but I'm thinking now, let me finish 12th and PhD. So I'm thinking that I should first, what I do is I listen to it morning and night, right? So morning I listen it while going from here to Mithila. It takes me almost half an hour, maximum half an hour. So half an hour or 45 minutes, okay, to walk and all. 45 minutes to 1 hour for going. Then I listen to that audio is about 40 minutes, including the strange secret and the affirmations. So I listen to that while going and while coming in the train. So my daily routine it has become now. So, and what do you think more, that will grow more? Because if you think about, and if you believe that you have circumstances in life, then I don't believe in circumstances, because people, I'm just telling this line from that audio, okay? Don't think that this is my line. People who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they don't find them, make them. Pretty apparent, isn't it? Because people don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care, right? So, and also I want to tell you that if you think about worry, the worry will grow. If you think that you have already achieved your goal, you will, because that is the law. If you throw something down the building, it will always go down, it will never come up. Okay, because the law of Isaac Newton's law of gravity. So for every action there's an equal opposite reaction. When I was doing a Zoom call today, then she said that she was telling that she is like 56 and she was like encouraging me, like, I will do everything for you, you will be a millionaire, you'll be a millionaire. She was telling to me all, like, I got very boosted up, but I'm feeling like, will I even become? I'm like confused. Okay, like Sony, like uncle, I met one uncle and he's like 87 ILH, and he's like, Joshua, whatever you become in life, I'm super sure that you're going to be very, very known and very rich and all. I'm like, okay. Like everyone's telling to me all of this, like, okay, some ILH people. But the problem is, it's not about those things, it's about the impact which you create in the world, and that is the main intention. And like when I was in 10th, like there are a lot of decisions which I had to take, and if, like, decisions change your destiny, right? So what do I do to take the right decision is, if you have not heard about this, you can go and Google it out. It is called the 6 thinking hats. There are like 6 hats which you have. I have also read this in the book Limitless Expanded Edition by Jim Quick, and he says that if you want to take decision, you can just wear the red hat, then wear the blue hat, then wear the green hat, and then you go the blue hat again. Just research this about it. Okay, I can explain it now because podcast will become very long, and I always take decisions using that. If that decision outcome is not correct, I don't take that decision. If it is correct, I go and then go with that. Okay, so I've covered all of this. I guess this is the shortest podcast ever. And if you're not a part of a community and if you're facing problem memorizing in history, geography, science, I can help you. Then this system is fully AI powered, and this will completely change how I study, because this I had personally used till last year, and it personally benefited me. So I want to give you, so that even you can see the benefits out of this. Okay, it personally built by me, and you'll get massive results if you start using it. Okay, so if you're not about community, you can join. You get a free resource below this. You can just grab that, or you can join a webinar. Okay, and also you can join our Telegram channel so that I can stay connected. Okay, so All the best and see you in the next episode.